If you charge a card or process, there's a bit of a delay that can occur, and it can make it seem that you have a much more in your bank account than you actually do if you're creating the customer deposit, but it hasn't been deposited in the bank yet. Is there any type of handling around that to make sure it's reconciled, that it's flagged as deposited at the right time?
Correct. Yep. So the main workflow and support that Paystand can offer there, first off, along the lines of deposit reconciliation, would be the ability to essentially notify the merchant not only when a payment's made, but also when the funds have entered their account. So I think the first part that you touched on, Caleb, again, the difference between a promise of funds to be delivered, if you will, and then good funds actually being in the merchant's bank account. Am I going down the right path there, Caleb?
I think so. I think, let me restate what I think I heard is that for an example of a customer deposit, it's creating the customer deposit, more of a request, that promise, and it's probably set as undeposited. And then the moment it hits the bank account, you're saying, all right, go look at that. Go look at that customer deposit one more time and toggle it to deposited.
Yep, precisely. So same would go with a payment record to an invoice. It's the notion of when that batch deposit is actually dropped into the merchant's account, Paystand's going back and updating all of those payment records that were part of that batch deposit from not deposited to deposited to reflect again that those are now good funds in the account.
Okay, so that upon creation of a payment record, it can trigger that promise and then flip it to deposited for reconciliation purposes.
Spot on.